better start. Yeah. All right. Hi, good morning. Hi, Ten, George Realty. I hope you have really had a nice weekend. The weather is very good. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. We we can go door knocking if you want. So anyway, I also want to thank those people who came to the ribbon cutting for James Charles event on Thursday. It was a big party. It was a great event, and everybody had a great time. It was the dragon dance, and they have a lot of dignitaries there, a lot of good food, good chats, and a lot of people. Must be more than 700 people there. So it was a good project, and I hope you can help James sell the condos. They have very good condos too, and one of those luxury condos and the penthouses are very, very nice. If you want to see it, just call Nina. Nina, she is in charge of the selling of the condo as well as the leasing of the commercial units. Okay. All right. Now, as you know that we have Sandy Franco as affiliate spotlight today. So I'm looking forward to her presentation. But before that, I would like to introduce all the other affiliates first. So let's start with Marie from Contempo Escrow. Marie.
Good morning, everyone. Marie from Contempo Escrow here to help you grow your business. What do we see in the market right now? Things are moving. No matter what, I think people are I think they're okay with where we are with financing. So we're starting to see business pick up at this point. We ask that you continue to get out there, do your farming, do the things that you need to do to service your business. Like Peter said, we're getting into the weather where you can door knock, you can cold call, you can rely on your sphere of influences, whatever you need to get out there and make things work. We're in an age where you probably have to get a little savvy with how you farm, but the biggest thing is don't stop, get out there. This is supposed to be a great year for those of you that believe in the Chinese New Year. Last year was a year of shedding. This year is a year that the horse is bringing things straight forward, full blast. So, get out there and do what you need to do. I'm here to help you grow your business. Whatever I can do to help, please let me know. Farming, I have some stuff for you. If you need net sheets for your listing appointments, I'm always here. Have a great rest of your week.
Yes, Marie. Yeah, this is the Chinese New Year of the horse, and the
Yes.
horse is very robust. Hey, we run,
Yeah. I'm ready to run.
Let's have a good run.
Yeah, I'm ready to run.
Okay, good. Good. All right. Next we have Mai Chu from Fidelity National.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My True Fidelity title. If anyone has a client who requires an accommodation, Fidelity has an accommodation desk to assist you. So if your client has any transfers, like adding anyone in and out of title from themselves to a trust or an LLC or any other documents, please let me know and I can send them to our accommodation desk. And then we also have forms, and I can send you the accommodation forms as well. If you can't find an escrow or that can prepare the documents, then we refer you to DocStar Services. They can do the document preparation and the recording. If you need anything else title related, please let me know. And hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you.
And really quick, just to jump in on what Mai just said, in regards to the making those documents, most escrow companies will not do it. We refer them over to the same company that Mai just referred to. And it's not that escrow doesn't want to do it, but here's what happens. Whenever escrow prepares a document that's done outside of the escrow, there's no liability, there's no insurance for it. Mm-hmm. So we take on the responsibility of that document and verifying that that document is accurate. And for some reason it's not, we are 100% liable for that document. So most escrow companies will not prepare them. So be friendly with your escrow officers if they deny you. It's not because they don't want to, it's because we can't for liability reasons.
Interesting. I thought some escrow company does not mind doing accommodation deed as or quick deed or grant deed.
Yeah, most won't. Yeah, most won't. Yeah,
I actually know maybe one or two that does, but they charge a lot.
Oh,
the
really?
services. Yeah. So.
Yeah, the
Okay.
majority won't, because for some reason, if that deed is called or there's a suit, we're not covered.
So if they want to do that, who they go to? They go to
The
the
company that
title
Mai
company?
just spoke about is one we refer also.
Yeah, DocStar Services.
Oh, oh, they can go to attorney to draft the deed, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you can do that too. But that DocStar service is probably going to be a lot less expensive than an attorney by far.
Ah,
So
interesting.
that company is probably
I, I,
cheaper.
I thought the escrow company would be glad to do that because
No,
they want to
Gain the
service
business.
their
Yeah.
client.
and that's why I say be gentle with us. It's not that we don't want to do it; we can't do it.
I see. I see. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Sure.
Now I know. All right. Next we have Angie Tang from First American Title. Angie, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Nice to see everybody today, and nice to see everybody at the event. When was it? Seemed like a long time ago, but it wasn't too long ago.
Thursday.
Thursday. Thursday was a nice turnout. We're happy to be able to support the First American team. Again, you were talking about farming. So in case you want to do any farming, right now, the perfect group of people to target is all the expired listings. We're seeing a lot of movement in the expireds. So if your clients or your agents are interested in doing some expired farming, please let me know. I can help them gather that type of information. We're here to help you grow your business and insure it. Angie Tang, First American Title.
Angie, about the expired listing, you have to be careful when you solicit the expired listing, because if you use the MLS information to do that, the MLS is going to go after you and fine you for doing that, because it's a violation of the MLS rules and regulations. But we have one agent in our company that got in trouble just for that. So be very careful. If you have any doubt, talk to me and talk to Angie or talk to Michelle. I will be able to guide you through. Okay, so if you want to do advertisement on the expire or solicit expired listings, that's something that you have to be careful about. Okay.
I'll find out where we're pulling the information from. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's from the MLS. So,
okay.
But I'll find out.
Okay, good. Yeah, if it's not from MLS, it's okay.
Okay.
But, all right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Then let me see. Do we have any other affiliates besides Sandy? Let's see. I think that's all, right? Do we have any affiliates in the training room, Michelle?
No.
Okay. So if not, then we'll come to Sandy Franco. She's our affiliate spotlight today, and she's going to tell us all about home warranty, right?
Ooh, how
Sandy,
exciting.
good morning.
Well, you know what? I don't think I'm going to talk all about home warranty. I think I'm going to talk about farming.
Oh, farming. Okay.
It's January. January's almost over. You've kicked the dust off last year. You've cleaned your house. The tree's put away. It is now time to get serious about work. Okay? Because this year is already showing us that it's not going to be a walk in the park. Okay? No one's going to hand you a listing. You have to do the work. But you have, 15 affiliates associated with this office at least that are willing to help you do this. First American has 3 for you that are willing to help you do this. So part of this is you're just going to have to bear down and do this, but we have all the tools you need. Get your farm straight with Angie. Figure out what you want. If it's the expireds, if the people my age that need to move, who've been in their house longer than 25 years or whatever it is. And then mosey over to the home warranty site, which I've done this class every single year for the last 3 years, and I'm willing to come in and do it again. We have professionally made flyers, postcards, newsletters, brochures, pamphlets that you can use in your farming that have your name, your picture, and your logo on them. And they're free. Okay, so I have the door hangers, I have the baggies. That's mass farming. That's when you're going out and you're walking in your farm area and you're leaving things on doorsteps, right? If you don't meet anybody. I'm going to suggest at this point that while you're doing that, you also carry around the little clear envelopes with your business card and chapstick in them. I will provide the chapstick. Like you always see my business card in, I always do that because Everybody wants the chapstick. And to get the chapstick, you have to take my business card. It's clever. So, but when you meet someone as you're walking, hand them the chapstick with your business card. You've now made a warm connection with someone, right? There you go. Perfect. Keep moving, keep doing your stuff. And then after you've made the warm connection, we have the personalized flyers that you can use. They are not for mass marketing because we're not going to give you hundreds of them for free. We're going to give you 25 or so. Now, the postcards that are just listed, just sold, we're going to give you, I think it's 100 of each. Okay. So if you have a listing, fantastic, get the postcards made. They're actual real postcards. You can send those out to the people in the area right around your new listing. If you have a sale that just happened, again, get those out to that area. There are ways you can tweak those within the area we let you personalize to bring more pertinent information than you think you're allowed to, because it lets you put the address and other nonsense. But once you've sold it, who cares what the city, state, and zip code are? You put something like sold over asking, sold in 14 days, whatever it is the catch to get them to go, oh, wow, I should do this. I should work with them. They sold this house in 14 days, right? There are ways you can make the postcards a little more personalized than we even envisioned. Okay. We have newsletters that come out seasonally. So there's 4: winter, spring, summer, fall. But those things I envision, like, you can get the 25, you can order 25 of everything we offer every month. Okay. So every month in winter, you order 25, then the next thing you know, you've got 75 of these flyers, right? So it's not like you can't get any, but you just can't get hundreds at a time. You're getting 25. I envision you getting those white plastic acrylic flyer stands at Michael's and putting them in the dry cleaner, the Jiffy Lubes in your territory. The more people see your face, the more likely they are to go, oh, that's the person whose business card I have, when they're ready to sell their house. You are the expert in this, and that's who they need. They need an expert in this, but they don't know who you are if they don't know who you are. So along with all the personalized stuff we have, which is, I don't know, like 15 different flyers, we have some non-personalized stuff too. You also have to, and this is the hard part, kind of up your social media game. This is hard for me too, but you have to have a presence. Right? People, this is the world we live in. Sad as it is, we have to be on social media. So get comfortable with it and get on it. Okay. We'll give you all the tools for walking out in your field. We really will. Brandon's got things he can give you on NHD. Angie can get it all squared up so you're going to the right houses and not spinning your wheels. Our door hangers come in boxes of 250. I have, when I say,
so Sandi, all these services are free from you?
Yes, this is all free.
Wonderful.
All free, people. It's like, I'm giving you candy. Okay. So I will tell you, the door hangers, I can deliver to the office. I can mail them to your house. Don't care. I can do it. The baggies come with a little insert. You have to put it together. And my suggestion to you is, when you're doing the baggies, along with your business card, put a piece of hard candy in there. So when you leave it on the door, they're taking it in the house. Everybody wants candy. Don't put chocolate in. Chocolate melts. It makes a mess. It's not, you don't leave a favorable impression when you do stuff like that. So get a bag of hard candy from Smart and Final, and you just sit there at TV at night putting these things together. So when you're out walking in your territory, you've got them all set. Okay. Wow, and then when you do all of this and you get your listing, then First American has a little packet for you, it's like a listing survival kit that we give out. Okay. Angie and Brandon and I put together, that's super cute, because we really do want you to succeed. And we'll help with everything we can, but you got to do the hard part. You got to step out and get in your territory and start walking. You got to meet people, and you got to up your social media game. That's true too, but you have to meet people. You have to be out in your territory walking it. And I don't think there's any other way around it. And when you do tweak your farm, and I think you should every year or so, make sure it's not overwhelming. If it's overwhelming, you won't do it. I mean, it should be a push. But if it's too hard of a push, you will not even attempt it because it's too hard. That's human nature, right? So don't cripple yourself and think, I've got 5,000 homes in my farm. Who's doing that? Nobody, right? Be realistic on what you can actually service and who you want to target, so you're just not throwing paper into the wind, right? And be selective and be targeted, and use the resources we're giving you because they are free, okay? We want you to be successful. but because we can't be without you. So we need to push you a little bit, if that's okay, to, push you out of the nest a little and say, go, fly, be free, get out there. You got to do this. Okay. We'll make it as easy as we can. If you need help setting up your online account so you can do your personalized flyers, I will come to the office and have a class. Because I don't think it's as easy over Zoom. I just think it's easier when everybody brings their laptops into the office and already has set up their account, because that's the super easy part. And then I can show you how to do the flyers. Because if you schedule yourself one day every month, it'll take you 15 minutes. You can order everything every single month. The first day of the month, the first week of the month, put in your calendar, order everything that's free from us. It ships within 3 to 5 days, again, free to you, to the office, or to your house. We don't care where we send it. Professional, it's on good quality paper. It's all, I just keep saying it, free to you, right? And if you don't use it, it's got no value. But if you use it and it works, it's worth more than you paid for it, because you paid nothing, right? So let it see if it's got value for you, right? There's no harm in trying. And if you don't try, you'll never. What did Michael Jordan say? He missed all the shots he didn't take. Yep. You're going to miss all the listings you don't go after. Okay. So let's go after.
That's great,
Okay.
Sandy. Yeah, that's very, very good.
I don't know what else to bring to you. I mean, let's see how much interest we have. What day works best for the office? I'll bring lunch and we can get this done. The sooner we get this done, the sooner you can be successful this year, this quarter. Let's start now.
It sounds very good. Let's come. Let's do that one of this Wednesday. How's that?
Let's see. Well, Wednesday I have a lunch. I can do Friday.
Oh, you mean for this week?
I can do next Wednesday probably.
Actually, we'll be talking about next month. Actually.
Okay. Oh, next month I'm wide open.
Next month, next month maybe. Michelle, you have to.
Yes, Michelle, I'll call you afterwards.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
get on the
we'll schedule
calendar.
right away for the
That should
following
be
month.
that should be a very good lunch and learn. Yeah.
The sooner we do this, the sooner you guys can take advantage of what we're offering to you.
Yeah.
And be productive for 2026.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Looking
The longer
forward.
we wait, the easier it is to put off. Right.
Yes.
So I've been with you guys for been with the office for like 14 years now, but doing home warranty for 22. Out in the field in your territory for 13 or 14 years now. So I'm dedicated to helping you guys.
Okay, good.
So let's do this together and let's have a great year.
Right. Let's do that. Yeah, you are always very helpful, Sandy. We appreciate
Thank you. So I'll talk to Michelle. We'll get something on the books and then we'll tackle this. Okay. We'll all do it together.
Thank you
guys.
All right. All right. Thank you. Do you have any questions for Sandy at this point? Just speak up. Any questions? Okay. If not,
one last thing. So far as we know, just so you know, no price increase for this year so far. We haven't knocked it around, which is good. We have not raised our prices in almost 2 years.
Oh, okay.
A couple months, it'll be 2 years. So as of right now, we have nothing on the horizon. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about home warranty, but stop writing $500, start at like $800 for a house, and then you won't be disappointed. Have a great week, everyone.
500 is very reasonable. Yeah, very good. Thank you. All right. If no question, we'll move on. As she said, as I said, there will be no lunch and learn this week. But hopefully next week we have resumed the lunch and learn on Wednesday. But Friday we have training by Michelle. It's going to be on the new forms that has been released in December of 2025. Okay, so that will be a very good session. It's always a good idea to refresh your memories on the new forms, because you are in real estate business, and the forms are really indispensable ammunitions that you should have. Okay, so this Friday coming, it will be a hybrid training. Hopefully you can come to the training room in person, because it's always more interactive when you're in person. And also CRE win schedule has not been out yet, and they're still trying to finalize it. But it's supposed to be sometime in March. as soon as it's ascertained, I will keep you posted. Okay. So just stay tuned. Okay. And then in February, we will start the training for the new agents and teach them how to do the real estate transaction from A to Z. And those are very good training as well. So I'll put it on your calendar. Mostly it will be on the Wednesday.
Peter,
Yeah.
when you do your new agents class, if you want me to piggyback and do an escrow class,
Oh,
simultaneously,
okay.
one goes with the other. So if you want
Okay.
to do a
Okay.
class, I can do like an opening escrow for those newbies.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
Good.
you.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. I'm coordinating with Michelle and try to find out the the agenda for the training. So we'll keep you informed. And thank you for offering your service, and we'll definitely need your help.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Okay. Any questions so far? Okay. If not, I would like Michelle to give us a brief report on the sales and listings. Michelle?
Peter, before Michelle does that, can I ask Marie one question?
Yes.
Marie, I have a mobile home. Do they also do comps on those mobile homes?
They do area comps based on the community sales. So it's going to be what's in that community. They do their appraisal value based on what the listings in the area are and the current sales.
Okay, because I was doing some cold calling and I did call one person and they wanted me to do a comp. And I said, I have never heard of them doing comps on mobile homes, but just do it for the area.
Yeah, the comparables in that park, because if you go from park to park, different rules, different regulations, one park is better than the next. So you're going to do it within the community.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Okay. Any more questions? If not, go ahead, Michelle.
Okay, we have the last couple of weeks since we didn't have a meeting last Monday. So I'll be reading both weeks. So the new escrows, 3530 Westcott Avenue, Baldwin Park. That's Kenny Fan. He is the listing agent. 15 South Chapel Avenue, number C. Miles Chow double-ended that at 1.4 million. 419 North Chandler Avenue, number 411. Nina and Tatiana listing agent, outside broker sold it. It's a condo, 685,000. 500 North Atlantic Boulevard. That was a commercial lease. Shumei Cam represented both sides. And 19190 Hilton Street in Hesperia. That is a listing, a new escrow with Nada Romo, 248,000. 522 West Norman Avenue in Arcadia, 4350 a month lease, and that's Michael Chang, represented both sides. 225 Laurel Avenue in Arcadia, that's a lease at 3950 a month. Amy Wang represented both sides. 1637 Peacock Lane in Fullerton. Annie Tsai is the selling agent. It's a residential at 1.535. And we had quite a few listings in the last couple of weeks, so that's wonderful. Let me get to that page. Okay, 500 North Atlantic Boulevard. That is a commercial lease at $12,040 a month. 19745 Colima Road, number 5. That is a commercial lease at $65.19 a month. Both of those are Shumei Cams. 9075 Catherine Street in Pico Rivera. That is residential, 695,000. Sandy Ng and Cecilia Juan. 2200 San Gabriel Boulevard in Rosemead, 4,200 a month. Lease, that's Shumei and Harrison Cam. 2500 South 3rd Avenue, Arcadia, 1.938. That is let's see, that's a residential. That's Shumei and Harrison Cam. 419 North Chandler, number 417, 618,000 condo, and that is the new listing with Nina and Tatiana. 522 West Norman Avenue in Arcadia. New listing with Michael Chan. That is a lease at 4350 5662 Atlantic Avenue in Long Beach. That's a business opportunity listed by Emilio Campos at 170. 168 South Monterey, number 506 and 508. Each one of those units listed by Nina Shu are 1.350. It's condos. 17575 Kalima Road. It's 5160 a month. That is a lease unit, commercial lease. That's Shumei Cam. 630 Huntington Drive, number 103 Arcadia. 2950 a month. That is Helen Lee. 419 North Chandler, number 11. It's a condo at 683 listed by Nina and Tatiana. 1521 South Del Mar, number K, San Gabriel. That's a lease with Sharon Chow, 3250 a month. 195 North Nicholson, 201 North Nicholson. That is in Monterey Park. Those are condos, 889 each, listed by Harrison and Shumei Cam. 205 South Chapel Avenue, number C2, Alhambra. That is a commercial lease. Harrison and Shumei at 800 a month. And they also have another one on Chapel, number B, at 3400 a month. 8163 Aurora Drive in Rosemead. Harrison Shumei commercial lease, 1950 a month. And Diana Liu has a lease at 3751 La Mirada Avenue in El Monte for $3,000. Closed escrows. Let me flip my pages. Okay, the first one is 41 North Garfield Avenue, and that is number 206. That's a lease, and that was the total lease value is $151,000. Alden Lai represented both sides. And Shumei Cam had a lease at 500 North Atlantic Boulevard close. She represented both sides, and that lease value is $282,000. That's a commercial. And 419 North Chandler, number 322 690. Nina and Tatiana double-ended that. So, wow, the listings are really coming up. Thank you all for all your effort and hard work. That's really nice to see. Congratulations.
Thank you, Michelle. Yes, you can see that you know, we are having some activities in the office. It's just that you have to go out and get your own. And as you know that the listing is the key. If you get the listing, it's going to sell because the market really favors the seller at this point. So you know. I think Sandi's farming will help you a lot to get the leads. So let's do it next week and have a lunch and learn, and then we can get out and solicit the listings. Okay. Anybody has a new listing that's not listed, or new sales, or a new reduction in price that you want to tell everybody? Or anything at all that you want to share with us? This is time to do it. Anybody? Nobody wants to talk?
No.
Yeah, who wants to talk? Anybody from the training room, to Michelle? No?
No.
Okay. All right, if nobody wants to talk, then let's get to the the topic today, the sharing. Let me see, sharing the screen. Okay. I'm going to give you the latest market and legal update. That is very important, as I said, emphasize every time, you know, you have to know the market. Otherwise, you have nothing to talk to your client. The client will see how knowledgeable you are with the market. If you are very knowledgeable and able to advise them prudently, do appreciate it and do trust you, and you'll get more listing and sales from your clients. Okay, so market update is very important. That's why I try to get it to you every month. All right. Now, this the general picture of the California housing market is that for December of 2025, the existing home sale was 288,200 units, and that is the increase of 2% compared to last year and 0.9% compared to last month. And the median sale price is at 850,680, and there's a little bit decrease, 1.2% decrease compared to last year. Unsold inventory stands at 2.7 months, unchanged, and the median day on the market is 36 days, which is 16.1% more so than last year. That means the properties stays longer on the market. Is now 36 days instead of like 1 month or so. So and then the sale by price bracket, as you know, as you can tell, that the 300 to 390,000 has the biggest increase, the 16.3%, and the least increase was the price range from $1 million to $1.9 million. And it's interesting that after that, the $2 million home upwards get an increase of 6%, which is a lot more than $1 to $2 million. Meaning that people are moving into larger houses for some reason, and luxury residential market is growing pretty strong. And you can see that from this graph, the active listing is the smallest for the last month. See right here, is about 5%. And it is the smallest since February of 2024, which is not a good news. You would want to see the growth in active listing more than that. So like this one here, in the May of 2025, it's like almost 40%. So, but nevertheless, it's at this point the growth in the active listing is very small. The reason is because the listing by the sellers, the sellers have a second thoughts. They even they list property for sale. After a while, they say, oh, forget it. I don't want to sell it anymore. They change their mind, and so they list their property, and that is one of the reasons why the supply growth is decelerating. So you can tell from here on the graph. And part of the reason is because the mortgage rate jumped after the renewed tariff concern. At one point, the mortgage rate dropped down to 6%, but now it shot up to 6.25%, which is 25 percentage points higher than a couple of months ago. And some of the property has a 5.75% rate. That was like a month and a half ago, but no longer. This is history already, and now the rate is staying at 6.25%. So well, the rates comes and goes, and it just fluctuates a little bit more kind of violently recently, but nothing you can do. You just have to be patient about the interest rate. And when you're looking at the Fed's the decisions, the Fed's decision about the interest rate is not certain either. They are always their idea is always fluctuation back and forth. And then right now their thinking is that for the next two meetings, they probably won't have any interest rate change. You can see that's 95% for the next two meetings, 95% and 80% probability that they are going to stay at the current rate. That means they're not going to change the interest rate anymore. Hopefully they will change their mind and hope, and the general public are hoping that they will reduce the interest rate twice in 2026. We'll see. They hopefully they'll do that. Okay, another thing is about the economy, is about the government shutdown. And as you know that the deadline for the shutdown is January 30th, and then they are trying to negotiate a solution to this governmental shutdown. Hopefully they would not have another government shutdown, and they can resolve it as soon as possible, because this is very important for the economy. Another other policy related things is about the Affordable Care Act. As you know that this act will subsidize the premium for the health care for a lot of people. Now it's going to expire soon, and that's why they are trying to renew it. The House already passed the bill to extend the ACA healthcare, but they still have to be passed by the Senate, and they are on their way to the Senate, and hopefully they will pass it. If they don't pass it, then they will have 340,000 jobs lost across U.S. in 2026, and 5 million people will not be able to have their policy for the ACA insurance. So that is very critical, and hopefully keep our fingers crossed it will be extended, because this is very important for the economy. Now, another thing is that the Trump is thinking of giving $2,000 dividend rebate to all the taxpayers. Now, the reason is because they have gained, the government has gained $195 billion because of the tariff, and they want to give that to the taxpayers for the benefit that they get from the tariff. But the thing is that if you give it to the taxpayer, they won't have anything to reduce the national debt, and so that would be another things that they have to worry about. Well, personally, I would like to have the money go towards the national debt, so that they won't increase the way that they are increasing now, because it's kind of dangerous if they come to a critical point. But anyway, $2,000, if they give it to me, I won't object, so I'm sure that a lot of taxpayers will not object either. So we will see what they have decided. Either way, I think it's okay. Now, and then another thing is that the government is trying to purchase $200 billion in the MLS, which is the mortgage-backed security. And if they do that, they will try reduce the interest rate a little bit more. But even they do that, the interest rate will not go down more than 25 percentage point or 50 percentage points. Maybe 50 percentage point is the maximum. Don't expect it too much of a reduction in interest rate. And then if you're looking at the institutional investor, they're right now they only have 12%, which is very little now. Normally, you would like to have at least like 18-20%, but right now it's standing at 12%. But nevertheless, the institutional investor play a very big part in determining the price of the real estate market, because they are they are more experienced. They know what they're doing, and a lot of people are following their lead. And even though they have a small market share, people are expecting, to listen to their to the directions. But right now it's not. They don't, it seems like that they are not as active as it used to be. And in California, it's even a smaller portion as far as the institutional investors are concerned. Now, another thing that notice is the insurance premium. It will continue to climb in 2026, believe or not, because of the insurance crisis. And actually, last year in California, it already increases 21%. And most of my property portfolio, they increased like 30% in the apartment business, and that's a substantial increase. And Louisiana is even worse, worse than California. And so this kind of insurance crisis is not going to go away anytime soon in 2026. But hopefully they will stabilize by the end of 2026. And this is creating a lot of burden for a lot of investors. When you're looking at the California housing market outlook, you can see that the single family resale for 2025 is kind of anemic, and it's only about 0.5% increase. But it's going to be a little bit better in 2026 at 2%. Still not very encouraging, but nevertheless, it's bigger than in 2025. And median price for 2025 increased by 1.2%. It's going to project a 3.5% increase in 2026 for the median price in California. The housing affordability continue to be increasing a little bit by a little bit. It was 16% in 2024, 17% in 2025, and hopefully it will be like 18% in 2026. But even at 18%, it's not very optimum. As you can see, look at in 2020, 32% of the people can afford a medium house in California, but now only 18 can afford medium price house in California, which is not very optimistic. And then when you're looking at the fixed rate mortgage, 30 years, in 2025, we already know that it's about 6.5. Right now it's 6.25. But hopefully by the end of 2026, it'll be at 5.9%, which is still not to the point where most of the investor wants to be. But nevertheless, it's better than 6.7 or 6.6%, right? Okay, so that's the housing market outlook. It is encouraging that it's still kind of increasing to the positive side, but it's not too much increase either, So it is still well, look, not as optimistic as we like to be, but nevertheless, it's something that we can live with. Okay, the final thought is that the economy will post a moderate gain in 2026, but it will be soft in the first half. And then we are expecting that the Fed will not cut the interest rate anytime soon. Maybe in July or so they will have another cut, but let's keep our fingers crossed. And the rate will continue to go down a little bit, but don't expect a sharp decline. So probably will go down to about 6.2 or 6.1%. And the homeowners insurance premium is expected to increase by 7 to 10%. Housing affordability will improve a little bit, but not too much, because the prices continue to climb. And then that because of the lock-in effect, the lock-in effect is easing up a little bit, so we'll project to that the supply will project to climb about 10%. More of the first-time buyer will enter the market in the next 12 months, but we will see a pullback in the national buyers as the policy uncertainty remains. Okay. Now I'm also going to give you a little bit of a legal update. As you know, the anti-gouging law is going to expire in January 30th, but now it's going to extend it through February 27, 2026. That meaning that it will apply, this gouging law will still apply to residential rental house, hotels or motels, and short-term rentals such as Airbnb and VRBO. And anyway, the anti-gouging law is going to be extended to February 27, and I'm sure that by the time that the deadline the looms, it will be extended again. Okay, so and we just have to deal with it. And then I have a question regarding the disclosure forms, whether they need to, whether all the disclosure form needs the signatures. My answer is no, not all of them need the signatures. As long as it's disclosure forms, meaning that you have the duty to tell that to the other party, and once the other party receive, then this disclosure is done already. So for some of the statutory forms such as TDS, SPQ, NHD, the inspection report, and other statutory sellers disclosure, and once this is delivered to the other party, then your duty of disclosure is finished, and you don't need to get their signature. But nevertheless, for some of the disclosure forms, since they are very important for the transactions, such as agency disclosure, lead-based paying disclosure, and market condition advisories, affiliated business disclosure. These they make sure that the other party has acknowledged that they have received and they have understood the content of the disclosure, so they need the signature. So, but nevertheless, even if they don't need the signature, obtaining their signature has no harm to them. In other words, having one signature, having their signature is better than not having their signature, because it's safer to do that, right? Because at any time you're in doubt, just error on the positive side. So having the signature for the disclosure is not a bad idea. So another question is that, do you need a new BLBC for a second buyer on title? Now, if you in the village transaction where only one buyer was on title, and then later on you want to add another buyer to the transaction, do you need a new BLBC for the second buyer? The answer is yes. You either have to add them to the existing BLBC via the amendment, or have them sign a new BLBC. Because if without the BLBC, you are not the representative for the second buyer, and then when they have a commission dispute, or when they have a DLE and ENO issues, and they can claim that, hey, you're never the client. So it's important to have the BLBC signed for all the buyers, okay? And also when you have a second buyer, get the agency disclosure signed by the second buyer as well, so that everything will be properly done. Okay. And another question is the balcony inspection report required as part of the HOA documents? Now, it's statutory wise, there's no requirement that the balcony inspection report has to be disclosed to the new buyer. There's no such a requirement, but it's a good practice to include that inspection report and as what part of the HOA documents, if you have that inspection report. Okay. So it's option is discretionary if everything is okay. But if the report contains some structural defects or life safety issues or pending or require repairs, or a special assessment tied to the balcony repairs, or any open code enforcement issues. If you have that in the report, you must disclose it. Okay, that is requirement, because it is a material fact if you have things like that in the balcony inspection report. So as I said, any material facts has to be disclosed. So if you have any one of these issues, you must disclose the balcony inspection report to the new buyer. Okay. All right. That's all I have to share today. And any questions regarding my presentation? Good timing today. It's at 10:57 now. Anybody have any questions? Everything is perfectly clear? Okay, if no questions, I would like to adjourn this meeting, and I hope you have a nice week, and see you next week.
Bye,
Monday.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you.
Just thank you. Bye bye.